Hey y'all, how y'all doing? One day I was sitting here and I was thinking of a good analogy. I love a good analogy. That is a comparison between two things that are usually considered different, but share some resemblance in a particular aspect. So I said, you know what? I got a story I want to tell you. So let me tell you about a couple of people that I know. You want to see them? Just a second. Let's just call them Ken and Karen. So Ken and Karen are a Portuguese couple, and they bought a home. Would you like to see the home? Just a second. Look at this big old house. Well, they said, look, we got all this house and we need somebody to help us build the land. Maybe we can get our kids to do it. Let's see the kids, shall we? Just a second. Now here goes Ken and Karen's precious children. Look, they're even wrapped all up in the American flag. So they got them to get out there and build that big old land on that house. You want to see them building it? Just one second. Here it goes. Look at little Ken out there working with big Ken, and look at the baby even out there too working. That worked out pretty well till the kids got red and sunburned. You know what I mean, right? Just a second. Let me show you what they did to fix that problem. And by the way, here they go. Ooh, their friends came all out. Look at them. They just got burnt all up. They all dirty. Hold on, let me show you. I'm getting to it just a second. They decided to come up with a good plan. You know what that was? That was indentured servitude. So, what a brilliant plan. They would get people to sign a contract and work for them on their plantation, their beautiful home, for a period of time. And then when the time was up, the contract was over, they could leave. Well, that didn't really work out so well because I'm gonna show you. Let me show you a picture. Just a second. This dude said, "Nah, I ain't for it. I'm working too hard. I'm getting too red. I'm getting too dirty, and my back hurting. The sun ain't fucking with me. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get on up out of here before the contract ends." So Ken and Karen tried plenty of these people. Hard work. They came out there and did that work, and eventually they all just ran off. And it was hard to catch them because they just blended in with the crowd. So let me show you what Ken decided to do. Just a second. Ken said, "I have an idea. I remember when I went on a trip with my uncle, we went to this beautiful place called Africa, and there were a lot of people over there, if you know what I mean. Because Africa is a whole continent with different countries on it. Just a second, let me show you the beautiful people of this land. Just a second. I mean, beautiful people. But the one thing that Ken remembered is that these people had a little color to them. So guess what? We could probably bring over a whole bunch of them to help us. You know what I mean? Because if we doing a contract with them and they run off, we can easily find them. Just a second. Let me show you how they brought them on up over here. You want to see? Just a second. So they packed as many as they could in a boat. You see this boat up here? Yeah. Oh, actually, it was a whole ship. And matter of fact, Ken said we could probably get some for our friends. So they just brought a whole bunch of them, went over there and just got them and brought them right on over to help clean their house and mind their field. You hear what I'm saying to you? Well, after a while, these folks say, "Hold on, wait a minute. We over here working hard, and you ain't gave us no money, not none at all." And as a matter of fact, when I look around, even though I come from the beautiful continent of Africa with lots of different ethnicities, I only see me. I don't see nobody else. You want to see all the different people that they brought from over on that beautiful continent called Africa? Hold on, let me show you the folks. Look at all of these people. Different ethnicities. They come from different countries in Africa. But the one thing that they have all in common, so after a few hundred years of working, these folks say, Now I want y'all to remember that there wasn't just no plain old people that they went and got from over there. They got some skilled carpenters. You understand me? Skilled carpenters and laborers. You want to see some? Yeah, because some of them even built that thing called the White House. Hold on, let me show you. Well, would you look at it? There they go, right there. See, they built up the Capitol for nothing. I mean, got not a dime. So after a while, these gentlemen say, I'm ready to go back home. But Karen and Kenneth, oh, I forgot their name. Oh, Karen and Kenneth said, well, if you don't want to work over here with us, then you can just go head on home. They said, no problem. Sure, we can do that. Hold on, let me show you something real quick. You mean this beautiful home? Hold on just a second. Or how about this beautiful home? You know where you took us from? You mean you want us to go back there? That's what they said. Well, I think that what Karen and Kim forgot is this. We're a little bit different from these folks. Let me show you these folks that I'm talking about. You see these folks right here? You see them? Let me tell you the difference. You came and got us. They asked to come here. So if you want us to go back, I suggest that you tell your daddy to negotiate, the art of the dealer, to go negotiate some land for us and dual citizenship. And by the way, we'd like to get our child support. Oh, you don't know what I mean by that? Hold on, let me show you something. Oh, this right here. Because see, in the meantime, in between time, a little bit of American history, let me remind you that your forefathers fathered some of my people and never paid child support. So we'd like to get our child support first. And once we get that, then we would like our land negotiated. And once we get that, then we'll be more than happy to go home. But don't forget, we are the people that you came and got. We didn't ask to come here. So when you tell us to go back home, you remember this little story I told you. And by the way, just because Rump won doesn't mean my facts wasn't straight. Straight facts. Oh, and by the by, don't act like you don't have it, because we know that you made your money off of our bodies in the slave market. If you don't believe me, look it up. Straight facts.